What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to the first Patreon Hangout of October. We're not too late getting started with these. I actually wanted to do it like 2 days ago, but Jeff happened. Yeah. And it's been a fucking crazy day, and it's a pretty good month so far. I hope your guys' month is going good.
Yeah.
No, it's terrible, Jeff. Everything sucks. I'm sorry.
I'm back at school, so that's
everything.
That's indicative.
Yeah, that's
I'm still looking for a job, and it sucks.
Yeah, that's always rough as fuck. I mean, it also depends on where you live too. Like, Eugene, where I live, has like the worst fucking job market in the world. Absolutely fucking terrible. So,
well,
I feel that.
Well, my field is in IT, and I live in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee. So, how do you think my job market looks? And on top of that, most IT firms, most IT jobs, they want someone who already has 2 or 3 years practical experience. So it's like getting the first job is going to be the hardest part.
It always is. Yeah, I got really lucky when I was working in IT. I wasn't even 18 yet, but I had this friend of mine who I think he was like 24 or something, and he had a managerial position at an antivirus company, and he got me my first IT job. And previously, all I had done was like phone surveys before that, so I got a head start. But then the .com crash happened, and I lost my job. So
yeah.
Actually, I lost my job because of affirmative action. That's actually kind of funny.
That's
no, that's not funny. That's just sad.
Well, I mean, okay, here's the thing. It was shitty, but I would have honestly chosen the outcome that happened. So what happened was they had to downgrade because they were losing money because the whole .com crash thing happened, and like all the stocks are failing. All these companies are going out of business. So they had to let go of 3 people. They automatically were going to let go of the first 2 most recent hires, and then they were going to do the 3rd most recent hire. And I was the 4th most recent hire, but the 3rd most recent hire was a friend of mine, and it was the only girl in our office. So because of affirmative action, they let me go and they kept her. I was okay with it. I mean, I was butthurt because like I got fired because I had a dick, but I was okay with it because she needed the job a lot more than I did. She had responsibilities to take care of, so I mean, it ended up fine, but it was kind of shitty. I was back in the year 2000.
So one of the questions that my friend had to answer on one of her college exams was like this thing where it was like, oh, if so and so is in a group and he hears someone say something offensive to someone else's culture, and no one else is part of that culture in the group, what should be his reaction? And you want to know what the correct answer was?
What was it?
He should tell them that the term was offensive. Who would have thunk?
What if he wasn't offended?
Who would have thunk?
Oh, you obviously called the SWAT team.
So dumb.
Help! I'm being microaggressed.
I know you're busy dealing with this thing in Las Vegas, but this is really more important.
That's why I'm afraid. I'm afraid of going back to college.
Triggered right now. People are triggered.
That's why I'm afraid of going back to college, because I would fail those classes.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't have to take any more of those humanities courses when that whole shit took off.
Oh God, and I'm just worried about when I eventually do go back to finish my degree, how much worse it's gonna be. I really hope it's not.
Well, if you don't have to take any humanities gen eds, you're probably fine.
I don't know. I might. You never know how it's gonna be. I want to point out something. This thing right up here. I got my 3rd sensor for my Oculus, and let me tell you something. It is so worth it. Holy fucking shit! Oh my God.
I'm actually gonna get the Vive.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I mean, I love VR. If you want to get the Vive, man, go for it.
Yeah.
Any VR at this point.
Any VR.
Anyone who buys VR, good. Do it.
Yeah. No, we need the that's the thing that's like. So one of the big problems we have with VR right now is that there are so many people who are like, well, I really want to try it, but I'm going to wait for the next generation of it, the next iteration. I want
Yeah.
second
That was me.
generation VR helmets.
That was me until I tried it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, a lot of that is because people haven't tried it, and the other problem is that if not enough people invest into trying that first generation, there won't be a second generation. So it's kind of like it's a very expensive way to show support for something, but by showing that support, will help ensure that it's going to continue to grow, because there are some amazing experiences out there.
Some company would eventually, even if there wasn't as much, even if that scenario happened, some company would eventually take enough of a risk and pour enough money into it that you got like the ultimate VR experience, and they would just corner the market.
But the problem is it took 20 years for them to try again with VR helmets. 20 fucking years. Because the first ones that really came out for computer use was back in like '96. And they were honestly still pretty damn amazing. I remember playing Rise of the Triad with a VR helmet. Oh my god, it was great. It's cool as fuck. But you know, it took them 20 years, and I don't want them to take 20 more years, because like this shit, dude, this shit is it's so fucking intuitive.
I know.
Everything about it.
See, I want to get the Oculus simply because of those controllers, but I've been playing with the Vive, and the Vive is like just really awesome. So it's like,
You might want to try the other one first before you make a decision on which one you buy.
I might. I'll have to try and find someone with a Rift.
Is one more?
Yeah.
I might have to just visit Jeff when I get back to the States.
Yeah. I'll let you try my Oculus. The differences in them is very, very minute. Mostly it's in the price. In the actual hardware itself, there is the Oculus has a slightly faster, I believe it's a slightly faster processing and refresh rate, but it's imperceptible. Like, you couldn't tell. It's imperceptible to the human eye. The Vive, if I'm not mistaken, has a slightly brighter display, but not necessarily more crisp.
Okay.
So, but they're insanely comparable. They're very, very similar. Really, the big difference is in what you get in the packaging, and also the hand controllers. And I've used both hand controllers, and I think I prefer these.
I see why
almost everything.
That's why I want to get the Oculus, because of those controllers. Those controllers look really comfortable.
They're insanely comfortable.
The Vive controllers are big, and well, they're not cumbersome. They work.
Yeah.
They work just fine.
They work,
but they are big. So if you have big hands, doesn't matter. If you have a big, I mean.
But okay.
Oh my! Way too long to get that one.
A good example is like the Vive doesn't have a thumbstick; it has a touchpad. And
that can be kind of weird.
Yeah, and I really, really do like the thumbstick thing. The other problem is, right out of the box, the Vive comes with 3 sensors, and the Oculus, if you get it with the touch controllers, only has 2.
Actually, the Vive comes with 2.
The Vive only has 2?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck the Vive.
Why would you need more than 2?
Why? I'll tell you why. Okay.
Very simple. So you want to put one on your dick too? Okay.
No. Check it out. Okay, it's very simple.
No, there's one on his butt plug. It's a very big difference.
So there, you need your main forward-focusing area of play. I have one here, and I have one up here, and that gives me this full range of motion all the way about to here. There's a dead zone right back here. So if I turn around and I'm like playing Echo Arena and I'm trying to grab the frisbee, and I turn around that way, it loses my hands, and suddenly my character's not doing anything.
Do you want to know something really, really awesome with the Vive?
Yeah.
You don't need 3 for that. Seriously, it just works.
Well, yeah, you can with the Vive, you can put them further away on opposite ends.
I've never had them lose contact unless I'm going under a table, like lower than a table, so that the table is in the way. That gets to be a problem, but that's a problem no matter what.
Yeah. Basically,
the Vive does work sensors to begin with.
if you get 3 sensors for the Oculus, then it effectively has the same capacity as the Vive. More or
But
less.
it is another purchase on top of it. So it is weird that they wouldn't have 3 with the Rift.
If you get just the headset, it only comes with 1.
Yeah.
Weird.
Sorry, I'm not talking so much. I'm nursing a hangover.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all
I was
good.
there 2 days ago.
What's
I
the
I've
input
never had a
lag?
hangover.
I watched more of Hidden Colors 3, and you can
boy.
only do that while playing the drinking game. So,
John Doe was asking what the input lag delay is like on VR. You can't even tell. It's instantaneous
Yeah.
as long as if you have a
Yeah.
VR capable PC, you can't tell. It's
If
absolutely
you have
Yeah.
the chance,
Mine's
try and
mine's a-
sit down in a chair with a game called Redout and
Redout.
play that. I mean, you don't need the Vive or the Rift controller for that. I think you can use the Rift actually, but just an Xbox controller in your hand and just the headset on you. That's
Okay.
all you need for that.
Sounds
You
cool.
get to test it because that is super quick. So you have to have no input lag. It
Yeah.
works.
Oh,
Perfect.
and
yeah, Jeff. As
What?
soon as the day that your live stream probation goes off on your main channel, you gotta
Already
do
off.
another Hidden Colors.
already off.
You gotta do another Hidden Colors soon. Then
I plan to. I
You
need
really
my
want
schedule
to get
needs to
drunk that
free up.
much.
My schedule needs to free up, and I'm gonna get with Patty and with Tyler and Prince, probably Skepo too,
But
and we're gonna do it again because it was so
Yeah.
much fun. I wanted to make mention.
Okay.
And also, frankly, asked how is the porn on VR? It'll change your life.
Amazing.
It's absolutely incredible. It is absolutely
It will
incredible.
either change you to it'll make you go tell everyone to get it just for the porn, or
Yeah.
it will creep you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Or both.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. So I also need to do some unboxing from the PO box while we're hanging out because I am so fucking strapped for time today. Because once we're done here, I have to go move everything and get set up for Drunken Peasants tonight. Like,
Oh, fun.
yeah. And tomorrow I'm gonna be editing all day.
there's a mem. Hey.
That's babe. You're a babe. You're a babe.
M's is Bay.
This is from Yu Yang in Zhejiang, China. I don't know what it is. What?
Wait, they allow your videos in China?
I mean,
So
my
I'm not
dad's
on here
been
as much as you
my dad's
guys.
been to China. Like he can get on the website for our local newspaper, but you can't get like on the New York Times or anything.
Somebody I know
But-
had actually one viewer from North Korea once. I can't remember who it was. What the fuck? Oh my god! No way. If this is actually like really? Oh my memory! Nah, she's already gone. Okay. So I mentioned on the last mailbag that I wanted a fucking slap chop, and somebody mailed me a fucking. That's amazing.
Oh,
Dude, slap chop. Look at the fucking. It's the ShamWow guy.
The
you can't
guy
really see
got
his face
arrested.
too well.
it's Vince
Yeah.
with Slapshot.
He
You're gonna
ended up-
slap my nuts.
So I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not on here as much as y'all. Are you a regular part of the Drunken Peasants now, Jeff, or are you just a regular guest?
I think we're actually kind of making it official that I am a steady I guess co-host.
Hold on a sec.
Dylan co-host. I think the plan so far. Last time TJ was talking about the schedule is that basically I'll be on once a week on the show. So yeah, I think I'm a regular at this point.
That's cool. I can't watch them, even though I like them. I like TJ and I like those guys a little bit. That's such a hectic podcast.
It is
so much talking over each other.
Yep.
My brain, it's just sensory overload for me. But yeah, it's cute.
That's
And
awesome.
while you're unboxing, is there any chance that us fans can get a hint at what the next Mr. Wiggles
Seriously,
movie.
I emailed you that rainbow dildo for a reason. I gave you Mr. Pride for a reason.
I know. And I almost put him in this one, but I couldn't work around. Okay, so this is going to be a much more light kind of transition, Mr. Wiggles, about a classic type of trope on the internet. We're going to be doing it about a specific religious figure who's an asshole, and it's mostly just to get back into the feeling.
Does his name rhyme with Schmurstein?
No. No, I tell you what, if I go double barrel on Josh Fierstein again, like I will do it to much fanfare. Now this is just to get back into the swing of Mr. Wiggles because it's been like what 4 or 5 months since I did one.
Yeah. Last time I saw Wiggles was when you did it for PUBG.
I emailed you this comment during your roast stream, but it got kind of lost in the fray. That this motherfucker is less prompt with his Mr. Wiggles videos than Anita Sarkeesian is with her Tropes series.
Ooh, yeah. Oh man.
I thought the one where I mentioned that you were such a terrible father that you named your kid Winter was a bit too far, but then again you laughed at it, so
dude, that was such a fun stream. I thought I was gonna die. I was laughing so fucking hard.
Oh god.
I thought you were gonna die.
It was rough.
I kept coming up with intelligent burns, not funny ones.
You know what would be amazing, even if it's damn near impossible, but you should see if you can pull it off, is try to get Mr. Wiggles on the YouTube Saints.
I actually do know how to do that.
That'll take some doing.
Yeah,
that's true.
I know how to do it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It could be interesting. It is still a mystery. Whoever runs that Mr. Wiggles,
the Twitter.
Yeah, no clue who that could be.
Wait, Mr. Wiggles has a Twitter?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Marital Aid number 4
on Twitter.
Marital Aid number 4. Life with a Y.
Oh man.
Yep. Oh yes. Oh my
there
God.
It is.
Oh, that's cute. I'll look at this in a second. I just wanted to open it up. Yeah, God, man.
That's what you said to your last girlfriend. Ching. Immature. I know.
Jesus. Am I keeping that knife honed? Well, I got this fancy thing somebody sent me in the last mailbag. I could just do it right here.
Go make a knife with a knife.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty nuts. I'm in a really good mood this month so far. It's been really hectic and shit, but like I'm feeling good. I got really bummed out though because I couldn't release my culture channel, my 3rd channel, when I'm changing the gaming channel to, because Winter got his booster shots and he got a gnarly fucking fever for a couple days.
Oof.
Yeah.
I remember having days like that.
It's because you're a bad parent and you abuse your child.
That's right.
He's gonna get the tisms.
I filled him full of poison. Oh!
That's my new favorite thing, and I'm using it at least 5 times before bed tonight. I got the tisms.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Right there with Beatus. I got the Beatus.
Speaking of crazy, that Alex Jones thing you showed on midweek on the Saints the other day. Oh god. That was, I think, the most blatant I think I've ever seen him be in terms of making shit up.
Oh yeah.
Because because he just does it. He didn't even like plan it off screen. He just did it live. And I'm like, and you could see just. I never thought I'd feel bad for Paul Joseph Watson, but here we are.
I mean, I watch InfoWars kind of regularly, and as soon as Jones said no cameras, I'm like, oh, he's making this shit up.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
No. I just assume he's making shit up about 99% of the time, and any time that his statements line up with facts, it's pure coincidence.
What was the glowing review I wrote for the Super Blue toothpaste? Is I haven't had to use my tinfoil hat in the last 3 hours.
You know what's hilarious? Huh. Tinfoil hats would actually amplify a signal.
Well,
unless you completely covered your body, unless you completely covered your entire body, orifices and all, with tinfoil, and basically turn yourself into a walking Faraday cage, you would just be basically just building another antenna around yourself.
So that's my costume for Halloween this year: is Alex Jones wrapped in tinfoil.
Nice. That's
Someone needs to tell him. Someone needs
Alright,
to tell
I'm
him
trying
that just to see if
wanna
he would
jump to
actually
mobile real quick.
start wearing tinfoil.
Yeah. So I got sent this by Elijah. He printed out me and Mems and Winter's names. He sent a very, very lovely card. Thank you, Elijah. And
Very
this neat peace sign for Mems. Mems is actually pretty hippie. I'm not. I'm like anti-hippie. Anti-hippie.
10% less hippie.
A lot more. Very
Oh,
not hippie. Oh my god.
I need to send you some more beer,
Yeah,
but like something that
Flemish
Mems likes
cannot be
too.
hippies.
Yeah, Mems only drinks cider.
Okay.
All about the ciders.
How about
Send them.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
There's a
Me?
kind of. I believe it's a kind of vodka. It's called Fire. Send them some of that for old time's sake.
No, I've had fire.
Can you guys hear me?
I don't think I can get that out here.
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, cool. Cool beans.
Meaning to send beer to both you guys, you and Nick. I just keep forgetting. Like payday
Send them
come.
send them fire and a jug of milk for old time's sake.
The milk will survive.
I have to find something I can send to Nick that's not breakable because UPS. I sent him some beer. I said, Jeff, I sent you and Nick beer at the same time.
Yeah.
Nick arrived like it was drop kicked like an unwanted child.
Oof.
Wow. He fucking punched in, and
That's fucked
he
up.
got a box of broken glass for his birthday, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Aw, yeah. I mean,
This.
you never know what's gonna happen with the postal service. I don't know. I worry about my postal service because the post office that I get my mail at is rated the worst post office in the country, or not in the country, in the state.
In
Damn.
the state, okay.
Yeah, in the state. It's like gotten the worst reviews, the most complaints, and everything like that. And I was really worried about a package that I got today, but it was actually delivered by UPS, who dropped it at the post office at my box, and it came out. They came out great. The total.
That's good. The postal service
Yeah,
here
when I
in
say-
Korea is
yeah,
actually
when I say
surprisingly
it-
good.
Yeah, I think when I sent you Mr. Pride, I think it might have gone through like UPS to the PO box, but
Yeah.
The kicker with Nick's package was it was delivered through UPS, and they said they got it damaged from UPS.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's like,
I wouldn't
what?
do it. I did want to say, when I do have Mr. Pride on the episode, what I really want to do is I really want to get Prince of Queens to voice him.
Oh, dude.
Do a Chris Ray
That'd
Gun
be
thing
fun
where
as
you get
fuck.
different voices.
Oh yeah.
you could. What I was going to suggest is you do Audacity, do it like a couple of degrees higher than Mr. Wiggles, and add a lisp. But
I really absolutely fucking love Prince of Queens. He's fucking phenomenal, and I want to work with him. So I was like, that just has to happen.
yeah, Prince of Queens will be like, you want me to do the voice of a rainbow dildo for what now? That's one
He'd
of the
love it.
weirder things you
He'd
can.
love
That's
it.
one of the weirder things you can ask someone, though.
That man loves the shit out of me, and I love.
I'm going to interrupt you guys real quick and just say my battery's dying, so I'm going to hop off.
All right,
I'm
see you,
going to get
man.
off real quick.
Yeah, mine's on the way out. Mine's dying too, and I'm about ready to
Here's
go
a
order
question.
some food. So I'll be back on in a little bit.
All right, man.
Here's a question. Here's a question: Who had the worst response to Las Vegas? Was it Hillary Clinton or was it Riley Dennis?
Oh,
Everyone.
I didn't see either. Refresh my memory.
I just say everyone.
Riley Dennis tweeted something with the hashtag ban all white men.
No, really?
And then he turned around.
Yeah.
Then he turned
Ban
around
it.
and said something to the likes of, "Why do people think that I actually want to ban all white men?"
Because you fucking said it, you fucking wanker.
And you're
Yeah,
not known
that's-
for stat talk, and you're not known for
like I
stat
said,
talk.
SGWs just fucking lack self-awareness.
Yeah.
They
Fuck.
lack brain
Because
cells.
they'll oppress people. They'll oppress people all day and then scream oppression when people fight back.
So let's give Veda some scream time here. What are you gonna say?
I said they're thick as well.
Yeah.
Not
Very.
the fun kind.
No.
The fucking Beeb is saying Nuke Kekasan. Listen here, you damn desert dweller. I don't know what the fuck to say. I love you. I can't be mean. Don't you oppress me. Don't you oppress me. Don't think just because you're brown I won't scream at you.
You damn sand, friend, fuck.
Okay.
Kyrgyzstan is life.
I'm really excited about this. So, it's story time really quick. A while ago, I went up to Seattle and I did Drink of Peasants, and I had a meetup and got to meet a bunch of people and hang out. I got way too drunk, and I mean,
Hidden colors.
When do you ever not get way too drunk?
No, I mean usually like if I'm
He
gonna
got,
get,
he
if
got
I'm
like
gonna get
hidden colors one drunk.
close, very close to hitting colors one drunk. Usually when I get smashed as fuck, I am home, so it doesn't matter. Like I can,
Yeah, I'm the same
I just break a bunch of shit and it doesn't even matter. But I was like in Seattle, and all these people we're like toasting and just drinking, and I'm drinking more than they are. And I tried to tell people don't buy me drinks, but they kept bringing them to me, and I didn't want to be rude, so I'm just slamming these fucking things. And I'm sure I did a bunch of stupid shit, but Inseparable Rock, the guy who does my music, the outro music, I got to meet him. Great fucking guy. He brought me more T-shirts and a CD, and I left them at the bar. So the next day,
Oh damn!
right, the next day I go have a shitlord meetup, and we like take pictures by the Fremont Troll, have a good time. I take a lift all the way out to the bar just to go try and find him. I found the CD, but I didn't find the shirts. But I told him about that like a couple weeks later because I didn't want to tell him originally because I felt so bad. But
Yeah.
he sent me more shirts. And what's funny too is, so he sent me more shirts, but it is the exact same shirt that I have now. But I wanted him to because like this one I've worn it so much it's like falling apart and shit. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. I'm stoked. I fucking love this shirt. It's like one of my favorite shirts I own. Super stoked.
Man, I feel bad because I can't wear your shitlord hat around base right now until I get back to the States, which is disappointing.
And I was fucking.
I was only. Here's the sad
Kinda
part. We already decided that Riley had the worst response to Las Vegas, even though I hadn't even told you what Hillary said.
Oh yeah. Well, what did Hillary say? What did Hillary say?
He
Something
said,
about silencers.
"Yeah, let me check. Let me check. It's got to be here somewhere. She can't have deleted it. She's way. Oh yeah. It said the crowd fled at the sound of gunshots. Imagine the deaths if the shooter had a silencer, which the NRA wants to make easier to get. She did this like she did this like.
Yeah. I think Riley Dennis had the worst response.
Get your terms right. It's a suppressor.
At least
yeah,
Hillary is making a point.
Well, here's the thing.
You
Her
know?
point isn't even a valid one because a suppressor wouldn't last through, like,
That many
you can
shots.
make the argument through that amount of shots. And it would only decrease the sound by a couple of decibels. It would still sound like a jackhammer going off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
It's still very loud. Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't have lasted through like 10 minutes of like nearly 600 rounds a minute
least
of
600,
what this guy
yeah.
was pulling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the smallest caliber he was.
I still think Riley Dennis had the worst point.
He was firing, and I think the guns that he was using, he had a shitload of guns in his hotel room, but I think the guns he was using were AR-15s that have been modified with bump fire stocks.
Right. Well, I mean, then it was a 5.56, which I mean, you can suppress the sound of it, but you can't silence it.
Yeah, and it probably wouldn't, and it probably would have worn out after. It probably would have worn out after about a minute of firing that fast.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like now they're calling to ban bump. Now people are proposing banning bump fire stocks, and I'm like, I actually, even though I'm a strong Second Amendment advocate, I don't have a problem with banning those. Because pretty much bump fire stocks are basically just a way to get around the ban on fully automatic weapons.
Oh no, there's another workaround too. Ghost guns.
What are those?
It's where they manufacture the body, and then the person who purchases it carves out the action and can make it automatic themselves, and it's completely legal.
Yeah. It takes a lot of precision to know how to do it, but if you're committed enough, you can do it.
I'm pretty sure. I think I read in the Federalist that it's illegal to modify your gun to be fully automatic.
Yeah.
Someone has a YouTube video up which shows how you can make a gun kind of like automatic, like a bump stock, with just a belt.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh. That's
someone. That guy might want to take that video down.
I'll be right.
Yeah.
Right back.
No, there's actually.
Do you guys follow Boogie2988?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't followed him closely.
This guy on YouTube. Yeah.
He is the nicest guy on YouTube. He is one special motherfucker. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah. Why did something happen?
No, I was just asking because I think he's great.
He's doing great. Well, I mean, the whole surgery apparently.
Yeah, he's fine with the surgery. I
it looks good. Like he's
he does.
Looking like
within a few videos, there was a fucking difference. Like you saw a difference,
and you can tell by his just how he talks as well. That he
has similar game taste to me. So I actually like when he reviews games. I really take him because he at least he's very honest in the fact that he'll tell you the detractions.
I don't like his reviews. I think his reviews are a little too positive for my taste.
Yeah.
Same for Chris Stuckman sometimes. But other than that, I usually just go searching around for random reviews.
You got to do that. You got to get a couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really look for any specific person for movie reviews, or for game reviews, but for movie reviews, I usually go to Your Movie Sucks and Chris Stuckman.
I usually just browse Rotten Tomatoes and
Yeah, I usually go to Rotten Tomatoes to get a good idea of like if it would be good or not. But I just went and saw it though. But I went and saw it. It was at a theater that served alcohol. It didn't really scare me though because I was like playing the Stephen King drinking game at the time, and I was like several shots in.
How many drinking games do you know, and can you teach me?
Oh, I know
the Stephen King.
Oh my god.
Well, I made one for Hidden Colors, which is actually almost guaranteed to kill you. Which is take a shot, they say something that's either factually incorrect or unbelievably stupid. Within 10 minutes of Hidden Colors 3, I was already 15 shots in.
That sounds like the rules they came up with for the InfoWars drinking game, which is if Alex Jones mentions frogs, you have to finish the bottle of whatever it is you're drinking.
Like the Stephen King drinking game is every time he uses one of the tropes he uses all the time, like psychic kid, supernatural villain that's never given a real backstory.
I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. I'll be right back.
You can make a drinking game for anything, really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Drunk souls. Let's do this.
You know what one of my favorites is Conan the Barbarian drinking game. You can play with both the Barbarian and the Destroyer. Drink every time somebody dies, drink twice anytime he says "crom," and drink 3 times any time he says something cromorific, or anybody says anything cromorific. And it's pretty gnarly. You get pretty fucked up.
Cromorific is actually said in those movies.
No. Like something that is cromorific, like crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation.
Of the women.
Or like
Oh,
when Grace Jones.
5 minutes.
When Grace Jones is like,
that is, I gotta say, that movie has the most awesome backhanded prayer I've ever heard in it.
Yeah. That's a good one too. But like when Grace Jones says, if you want a man, you must grab him and take him. Like that, that's cromorific too.
That's awesome.
Grace Jones scares the hell out of me.
I love Grace Jones.
I love her music and I like her, but she just scares me.
She could beat the shit out of me any day. I don't give a down.
Yeah.
Jacked women only, please.
Okay, so these, this big box and then this other big box. So the last 2 that I have to unbox. These are from Secret Santa. Secret Santa is a wonderful human being who I had the pleasure of getting to hang out with last time I went to Atlanta. Had a great fucking time. I know what some of this is. These are fucking killer. I'm really stoked about this. Don't fall. I fell.
God damn it. You had one job.
I know. Terrible. But I'm stoked about these. These are going to be fucking great. This is actually really good because I've been trying to get into better shape. And this is a very... And it's been working so far. Like, I think I've lost like 2 inches off my belt line almost at this point. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
More VR porn.
Now you're making me feel bad about myself.
Oh, fuck, dude. Whatever. I'm 35. Like, don't in any rush to worry about self-improvement.
Yeah.
I just want to get my midlife crisis. I want to get my midlife crisis out of the way early. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're in better physical shape than I am, and I'm like 10 years younger than you.
Oh, these
Alec, you and me are in the same boat.
Yes.
Hello, what is this?
This is 2. There are 2 of them.
They fucking monitors?
No. Instead of being like the crappy cloth ones, these are rigid foam DDR pads.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
I had DDR when I was in like high school, I think.
Dude,
Yeah, it was middle school for me.
Well, it was in middle school and high school. I remember because I was in phys ed and we had to do like activity logs every week, and I couldn't be bothered, and I hated because like I couldn't go for like walks around the block or anything because my entire neighborhood. You know what Bradford pear trees are?
I think so.
That they smell terrible. They look decent, but they smell terrible.
Okay, no, we don't have those out here.
Yeah, they look decent, but they smell like jizz.
Why do you know what jizz smells
Gross.
like?
He's a dude. Come on.
You're a dude. You're a dude. You fall asleep on the couch. Suddenly you wake up and you have to wash your clothes. It's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
These are awesome. I can't wait to show these to Mem. She's gonna be fucking stoked.
I think the last DDR I played was the GameCube version, which was all Mario music, and boy, was that disappointing.
Was it? I never got a chance to try it.
Well, I mean, it wasn't bad, but like, I'm like, I don't know half of these songs because I don't play Mario games.
Yeah, I found a new love for. Fuck, hang on. Hi. I found a new love for Nintendo lately. I always liked it and I always enjoyed it, but because I'm not really super big into, or I wasn't for a while. It was like PC Master Race, like fuck consoles, blah blah blah. But then I got a chance to play the new Zelda on the Switch. Oh my god, my house is fucking dirty.
Can the Switch run GameCube games? Is it that backwards compatible?
No, the Switch cannot. The Wii U, I believe, can.
okay. Because
Yeah,
I guess
I
if you were to get Mario Mix, I would say give that a shot.
But yeah, I didn't give a shit about console games until I played that, and then I started thinking about it, and like there are no Soul Calibur games for the computer.
Really not.
They're like, it's not the same to play certain games on the computer compared to playing on consoles. So I have a new love for them, and Secret Santa heard about that.
I understand
the box got sent to me.
I understand the appeal, but I understand the appeal, but I'm kind of like a PC guy, pretty much.
Oh, Jesus Christ, there's so much shit in here. Oh my god.
Hey, it's not styrofoam.
I don't even know where to fucking start, man. This is ridiculous. Okay. Sorry. No, this is just so much. It's just so much. It's just so much of it.
All the extras.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fuck. Here, I'll show you. So, has anybody seen the new Blade Runner yet?
No.
I haven't yet. I've heard good things about it.
So have I. Yeah.
I went to a lecture today. I'm excited.
All right, I'm back.
What kind of lecture was it?
Actually, it was a talk by a doctor. I forget his name. I'd have to look it up. He spent the first hour of the lecture talking about how the American medical system sucks and how the system we have of insurance is terrible.
Oh my God, Steven, you're breathing into your mic.
And then the next hour, he basically said, if you believe in Medicare for all, you have a mental disorder. And spent the next hour talking about all the problems with Medicare. Then he took questions. And
nice.
And the questions, he was just like, there were a couple questions.
Steven, you're breathing into your mic, like a lot.
There were a couple questions from people who were generally wanted to know more about the subject and where they could get information. But there were a couple people who were just diehard, listen to the politicians, don't know anything about it, and said like, "Well, the NHS in the UK is so good," and he just was like, "Okay."
No, it's not.
And he just turned it all around. He says like, "This is what Medicaid does. This is what the NHS does. The NHS has gone broke several times."
Yeah.
They were going full. What is it? Crowder Bernie. Give me free health care.
Oh yeah.
1%.
Oh man, that's good. Oh my God, dude! Fucking Secret Santa! I swear to Christ. Okay, let me read this real quick.
Thanks.
Holiday family, we took some time to put together a fun package for you guys. I hope you're able to enjoy these and introduce winter to some of these amazing franchises. There's a small converter and a pink bubble wrap that will also allow you to convert any of these AV signals to HDMI for ease of use and streaming. Sorry, the dance platforms took up so much room. Thought they were disassembled, but obviously did not. We love you and hope you have a blast with it. We love you too. We love you too. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. This is insane. This is an insane box. I'll show you the two that are like absolutely fucking. Well, I mean, all of it is ridiculous, but like, check this shit out.
Me too.
So there's that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got the NES Classic Edition, and then also the
Dude, nice.
the Super Nintendo Classic Edition.
God fucking
Nice,
damn it,
man.
Jeff.
Such a tiny.
Seriously, fuck
I know,
you.
dude. It blew my mind when I didn't even know he was sending the NES one. He said just the SNES, and I was fucking stoked about that.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're fucking sweethearts. Their whole family are just wonderful people.
No, that's unfortunate.
What is
that? They're wonderful people. They sound like that. Usually, wonderful people are the food on the food chain.
Okay. Oh shit! Wait, is there really Battletoads on this system? Oh my God, really?
Shit.
Screw you,
You've
guys.
done the
Screw you.
impossible. You've gotten Battletoads without going to fucking Pawn Stars.
Porn stars? I'd like to go to porn star.
Oh, sweet. You got a.
Yeah,
I'd probably miss Tecmo Bowl.
Oh, Tecmo Bowl was this shit, dude.
Bo Jackson was unfair.
Mm-hmm.
You were not allowed to play the Raiders as the Raiders. Bo Jackson.
I never
was
really
unfair.
played the NES or the SNES.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
they're
I've-
great, man.
I
They're
feel like I've
classic.
missed out because I went from the my dad had an NES, and I went from that to the Dreamcast.
This one has A Link to the Past, one of the best Zelda games.
Oh,
Oh,
put that
dude.
away. I'm gonna murder someone if you don't.
You want to kill someone? Kill
Calm
someone at
yourself.
Amazon.
And I only have one flatmate right now.
Crap.
Oh, cool. Controller grips for the Joy-Con. That's badass.
Those Joy-Con
I
are
love
fucking
you, Secret
expensive as
Santa.
shit.
Huh? What? What?
The Joy-Con are expensive as shit for
Yeah.
such little plastic.
Dude, I
Fucking
know.
80
What is
bucks.
it, like 60, 80?
They're 80
80?
bucks. They're $80.
What the fuck, dude? Are you serious? God, that's fucking
Yeah,
insane.
fuck that.
That's absolutely insane. I can't even
Yeah.
wrap my head around how they... everything about the Switch is expensive. I mean, the system itself is only $300, which isn't terrible. But, like, yeah, I don't know how they get away with...
Well, see, the Pro Controller is like 60, 70 bucks.
Right.
So it's like you might as well just get the Pro Controller.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's absolutely fucking
Yeah.
nuts. I need to.
Yeah, I
need
like
to
the
fix
Switch
my
though.
camera.
I personally think that if Sony and Microsoft aren't completely fucking retarded, they'll copy the Switch,
Yeah, I mean,
or at least
Alright.
some other company.
we'll see if they do. I don't know. They're gonna have to figure out something. Microsoft and Sony really need to change like their whole dynamic.
Well, see, Microsoft can just basically be like, hey, we built this thing that's compatible with Steam that downloads your Steam games and plays them on the go,
Right.
and then they've won the console war.
Yeah. That's all they really have to do. I agree. That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy, dude.
like it's not that because the Xbox One is basically a glorified cheap PC.
But Monopoly, though,
Oh, dude.
they're never gonna give up that. Neither of them.
Yeah, I still have to finish Final Fantasy 15 before I can get another game.
Okay.
You'll be here for a while.
Okay. How crazy did you get? Okay. All right.
Shit.
So I was trying to figure out. I was talking to Secret Santa too, and one of the reasons why I knew that this is coming is because we were talking about what our favorite video game franchises.
Okay, hang on, Jeff. Just
Yeah.
1 second. Steven, can you just mute yourself completely? Because we hear everything louder than Jeff.
We don't hate you. It's just there's pollution.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's going on?
oh, sorry, man.
I couldn't hear you, literally.
Oh, weird, man. But yeah, I told him that my favorite, one of my favorite franchises is Soul Calibur. So there's Soul Blade for the PlayStation, Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast. Dreamcast.
Do you even have a Dreamcast?
Yeah, something's going fuzzy with my connection. I'm gonna sign
Why
out
now?
so someone else can hop in.
And
See ya.
Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube. What the fuck?
Huh.
Soul Calibur 2, Soul Calibur 3, Soul Calibur Legends for the Wii, Soul Calibur 4, and Soul Calibur 5. Holy shit.
Was 5 the one with the fucking Assassin's Creed guy?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
That was trash.
And Soul Calibur 4 has fucking Darth Vader in it, dude.
or okay, no.
And Yoda.
Xbox had Yoda.
Oh, it has Yoda too? I didn't know that. I've never played him.
It depended on the franchise. I think you could buy the other
No,
hero for like
it
$1
depended
or
on the it depended on the system you got it for. Like PS3, it was Darth Vader, and Xbox 360
Yeah,
was
Xbox got
Yoda.
Yoda was cheap as shit.
Was he? I mean, was
He's
he
so short. The
was he-
hitboxes were different. You couldn't hit him. Is he just
That's-
like jumping around and shit?
That's kind of how it was with in Soul Calibur 3. They had a bunch of the extra. Sorry if that's like rustling in front of the mic. In Soul Calibur 3, there was an optional character that you can lock called Amy, and she was so fucking cheese, dude. Like you couldn't hit her. Her lunges you couldn't dodge her lunges at all, and she just wrecked everybody. It was fucking insane.
When did Soul Calibur become fucking Dark Souls? Christ.
What, dude?
Was it 5 that got Star Killer?
Oh yeah.
I don't
yeah,
think so.
No,
Really?
I can't remember if it was 4 or 5. I honestly can't remember.
Memory's gonna shit
I
her
don't,
pants.
I don't know.
Crash Bandicoot Warped, Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, Crash Bandicoot Nitro
Oh, hell
Kart,
yeah.
Twin Sanity, and Tag Team Racing.
Jesus.
Who are you in
Hell
contact
yeah.
with? Is this the angry video game nerd or something?
This is Secret Santa.
This is proof that Santa Claus is real.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. He's a
You must have some.
sweetheart.
You must have some like rich corporation guy fucking following you, Jeff, or something. Like holy shit.
No, just a really sweet person.
Really, it's not those Monsanto employees get
Hey,
the secrets.
hey.
Monsanto pays chef in video games.
Guys,
Illuminati confirmed.
I think it's all that Monsanto money, and Jeff just got it all for himself.
See, everybody, like all these people who think I'm like the show for Monsanto, they got it all wrong. They assume that I'm getting paid in like Jew gold or something like that, but no, I get paid in video games.
You get 1 gold bar a year, or something.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Jesus.
Okay, secret. Okay, is this Secret Santa or Secret Jesus? I don't know.
Maybe both.
Secret Jesus Santa.
What the fuck? Dude,
I mean,
God
it could be
damn
considered
it!
the same person.
Son of a bitch.
What else did you get?
Okay, I'm gonna show you this in a second. That one I'm gonna save for in a second.
Is it a Korn Greatest Hits collection?
Yeah. so he knew that I really liked Zelda 2. I got for the GameCube Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition, the Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. For the Wii is Skyward Sword. The Wii U is Hyrule Warriors, and then this dude. Okay, like I'm very appreciative of this. This is going too far. Okay, this is going too fucking far.
Do you want to know Nintendo 64 or something?
I see this fucking thing, right?
Oh,
and it's a package, little zip case with a Majora's Mask on it, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. And I open it up, and I'm like, what the fuck? There are 3DS games in here. There's 3DS games for Ocarina of Time, A Link Between Worlds, and Majora's Mask. I'm like, what the fuck? A 3DS? And oh yeah, actually, shit. There's a
Jesus
3DS.
Christ!
Jesus, man! Holy fuck! Jeff, you just got the most expensive Christmas gifts ever. Like, holy fuck, dude!
I don't need any more presents.
You can't have Christmas in October. That's illegal.
Like, holy shit, Jeff! Holy shit!
Damn.
Are you like sucking some rich dude's dick or something on the side? Like, what the fuck? Are you someone's sugar baby?
Yeah, Rupert Murdoch's clearly.
I mean, I think I might. I think I might
Randy
actually.
Quaid. He moved on to Jeff.
I think I might actually have to fuck somebody now.
Christ.
So you know what? I'm working on a theory. Jeff is really just a drug dealer on the side, and just bought all this himself, and is disguising it as him getting gifts from his
Jeff
fans.
deals in those hardcore Argentinian memes.
Those memes are hard to come by in Kekistan.
Yeah, right. Tell you what, son of a bitch.
Hello, I am a Colombian meme dealer.
I am a humble meme merchant. Oh yeah, and there's also the Zelda Wii.
God damn.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
That's
I wish
pretty
I had
badass.
fans like yours. Holy fuck.
Parents didn't love
But I
me
don't have
like
any
that.
fans.
Jesus
So.
Christ.
This is fucking insane.
It's more than just insane. It's like excessive.
Oh.
It is. It
I'm
is.
gonna get another. I need another fucking pumpkin ale. Jesus Christ.
I know, man. Fuck. I'm.
Pumpkin ale is not beer.
Holy shit.
If it's a high enough percentage, it is.
I mean,
Mem's gonna walk into the house. And she's
can't
gonna
quite say it
fucking
like that. Like, oh shit, I need another pumpkin ale. Like, what if like that's what ruined your life, pumpkin ale?
I need to
up,
suck
beast?
another pumpkin.
What up, dude? How you doing, man?
Fuck, dude, I'm overwhelmed as fuck right now. Oh shit. Jesus. Oh, more for Mems. Gex. Gex into the Gecko. And Gex
Oh my
3D
god.
Gecko.
Fucking. Making me feel old here, Christ.
Anyone see the Wolfenstein trailer?
Like 15 years.
So there's like some controversy going around about that new Wolfenstein game. What's going on with that?
Well, apparently it's no more Nazis. Make America Nazi free.
Yeah.
That's the whole premise of the game.
And
What's wrong
Steve
with America
Jobs
being Nazi-free? Is that a
about
problem?
it.
Yeah,
Wolfenstein.
I mean, America being Nazi-free sounds like a pretty good idea to me. But like, what's the whole thing? Like, what's going on with this?
So the developers put out a tweet that was, make America Nazi free again, and the trailer and everything. But it's like everyone's fucking getting mad. It's like, oh, you hate whites, and it's like, no. Did you play the game? Fuck.
Wait,
Do you want to kill the Fourth Reich or not?
Are they saying that white people?
Do you actually hate legitimate Nazis? Oh!
That's pretty insane. I don't know. I can't wrap my head. Oh Jesus fuck. Wrap my head around a lot of that shit. So, wait, okay, so the controversy is they're advertising their game, and they say the slogan in their tweet: "Make America Nazi free again."
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
I guess I could see how someone could misconstrue that as an SJW message or whatever, but it's probably just the premise of the game and nothing more. Like
it's the premise of the game.
Fucking right.
So,
We're telling you exactly what the game is about. You are going to America to kill Nazis. America.
Hell, the first game is America gets invaded by Nazis.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing.
Schindler's List 2.
Oh my god, I need more beer.
Killing Nazis. What fucking SJWs?
Rifto's Rage, Year of the Dragon, Into the Dragonfly, Spyro New Beginning, and Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. That's dope.
God damn, man.
Did you raid a used video game store or something?
No, this Secret Santa sent them to me. He was asking what kind of games Nemzer they liked, and I was like, she likes Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and Gex. And he just went and got all of them.
He went insane. Yeah, he went insane.
Did you get Glover or something like that? Something weird?
Nothing too weird. Nothing too weird yet. I mean, I think I am gonna have to have sex with this man though, but whatever.
I'm also going to predict your upload schedule is going to take a hit.
No, I think my sleeping is gonna take a hit. My uploads will probably still be fun. God fucking damn it!
More.
The thing is, okay.
Jeff is gonna go insane.
Shit tons of games. Like that's cool, man. I'm into it. That makes me feel really sweet, and everything. But then I fucking dig through this thing and I find that.
Holy shit!
And I'm just kind of like, what the
fuck?
Wow.
God damn it! God fucking damn it!
You have to sleep with him multiple times for that. Jeez.
It sucks because there's so much stuff in gaming, and any of the stuff that you don't necessarily want, you can sell, but you feel like a dick for selling it because it's just so much.
That's so fucking cool. I never even held a PSP before. These are cool.
Is that the original one?
I think it's the original. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the original.
I don't think it's the extended. It's so weird that they actually still use discs in the PS. Uh-oh.
This is why you can't have nice things.
Oh, shit.
Broken immediately.
Oh, shit.
Fucking hell.
Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'll fix it. Shit. Now I feel like
this would probably be a really good time to.
It's okay, Jeff. He'll just buy you. He'll just buy you 5 more.
Go to commercial break, quick! Oh, it's fine. Yeah. It pops right back on. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. See? That's fine. That's all.
Turn it on. Turn it on. Prove it.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure Monsanto will have another good quarter.
They'll just send him 5 more of those.
Oh, that's so cool. What a crazy
But
ass
really,
little...
though, you should have been sponsored.
Hey
by
Jeff, can I get in on the Monsanto Shield business?
You know, you got to go through the initiation process. Make sure...
Do I have to suck a dick? Do I have to suck a dick?
Not a dick. Like...
everything.
Like a busload full of dick.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Did you guys,
I'll have to think about it.
Did you guys see the hashtag? Not my hands off my BC.
Hands off my BC.
Hey,
No.
no.
Oh, birth control. Hands off my birth control.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay. Like usually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, most people were thinking it was hands off my black cock.
Well, hey, I mean, it's not racist.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going, man? How you doing, buddy?
Doing well.
I'm a little fucking overwhelmed right now. A little bit.
Overwhelm's an understatement.
Santa
Shit,
has
man.
gone too far.
Damn. This is a little nuts. Holy shit. Soul Calibur Broken Destiny for the fucking PSP. Persona Dissidia. Oh, Final Fantasy. Oh shit, that's cool. And,
Which one?
Retribution. Dissidia Final Fantasy.
Which Persona? 3 or 4?
Number 1 for the PSP.
I didn't know they did one on the PSP. Yeah.
I had no idea either.
Fucking awesome.
How many Final Fantasy games are there?
Oh, dude, there's a lot. There's a whole lot.
I've only played 3.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the PSP.
I'm missing out.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
I didn't play. What was it? 10-2, where it's like turn-based, but not really.
They keep trying. The thing that's kind of cool, but also kind of frustrating with Final Fantasy is they always try and like reinvent the game, reinvent the series. Like every time they do one,
It gets really annoying.
It does. It really does. The Final Fantasy 7 and 8 era I really liked because they were at least very similar, even if the stories were wildly different. But I like the mechanics of that. It was like a mix between the old school and like the new school of RPGs.
Okay.
15 is fantastic. If you haven't played it.
Is it?
Yeah.
First, good.
It's a really broy road trip. That's what it feels like.
Oh yeah. That's the one that has like all
Cable
the
management.
That's the one with all the like the emo guys in the car driving around and shit.
Yeah. You're like a Japanese boy band that's like touring like the countryside for some reason.
This last one's trailers have me so confused because you have like a fucking herd of chocobos and then this one cunt in a limousine. It's like, just ride with him.
Dude, the chocobos make one character super happy, and like that sounds like it's just a bullshit reason to want to do it, but that's why you want to do it. Really.
Gotta have that fan service.
The social justice warriors wanna, well, they wanna make it so that you can choose not to play a boss or something.
Oh yeah. They want to skip the boss button or some shit in all their video games.
Yeah.
Video games are hard.
So they want a representation of what they want to do with life. Just to get any major
Can I just
encounter.
get my degree for free, please?
That was good. That was really good. Yeah.
I'm ready sometimes.
I'm gonna fight my boss for a promotion. Oh, what do you mean I didn't get it? What do you mean I got fired? What? This isn't Final Fantasy at all.
What? That's some funny ass shit.
Sir, I want a promotion. Time to duel. Get the fuck out of my office.
Alright.
I got arrested for stabbing my boss. I won.
Marvel versus Capcom. Marvel versus Street Fighter. No, it gets crazier. It gets crazier.
God damn it.
Marvel vs. Capcom got me in trouble at school.
What is this one? Regular Marvel superheroes for PlayStation. That was a good one. This is X-Men Children of the Atom. That was a fucking great one.
Dude, who the fuck is this guy?
And Capcom versus SNK Pro.
Jesus Christ, man.
It has to be Monsanto.
It has to be. Like, there's no other explanation.
It's Monsanto. It's Monsanto.
I mean, okay, if you get all this stuff from GameStop, it's going to cost like $10.50 total. So,
value, but like,
dude, he probably right now. Jeff has probably received like 5,000 worth $5,000 worth of fucking games and shit.
At least.
Like Jesus, at least.
No.
Okay, I'm becoming a YouTuber tomorrow.
I gotta.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah. I gotta go back and fucking finish. What is it? Slave Zero.
Yeah, I'll just go AWOL for a
Yeah.
few days and just make a bunch of YouTube videos that just pander to the most, common demographic and become a YouTuber. Just...
I guess I got a Dreamcast because I got a Dreamcast controller. It's got one of my fucking stickers and shit on it.
Oh god.
Dude, I'm hating so much right now.
Well, you know what? Hey, you know what? This is what you gotta do, Beast. You gotta come down to Eugene and we'll fucking play some video games, yeah?
Dude, I'm down. I can't do this or next weekend, but like we'll set something up, dude.
Alright, sounds good, man. Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
I can get I've also supplied the drinks.
Well, if you're a YouTuber, you're now alt-right, apparently. You know.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Only the all-right.
Unless you lick Anita Sarkeesian's clit, you're automatically alt-right.
The original portable gaming system.
Dude, I had a friend who just realized that the logo for that was a G. Like it's been 16 years and she didn't realize it was a G this entire time.
Okay, if you get a copy of what is it, Time Splitters Future Perfect, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
You know it's in there.
I don't know.
Future Perfect was a fucking amazing game.
He's gonna have a Smash Brothers Melee. That's gonna be in there.
Well, that's like a package deal. You can't have a GameCube without Melee.
And I'm gonna guess Resident Evil 4 and Phantasy Star Online too.
Yeah,
I mean,
is that?
Holy shit! You actually got one.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
This is such a good fucking system, man. It was way underrated. The Dreamcast is incredible.
Oh no, it was fucking beautiful. I can remember. What was it? Vigilante 8.
Oh, and I'm switching to
playing
that
mobile.
on
the Dreamcast.
Power Stone all day.
I was at Atlanta. I was wondering, Jeff. I didn't see you the whole time. Did you go into the back room and do something that I don't know about?
Maybe. Me and that guy T went and got a little fucking nuts in the bathroom too. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell the alt-right; they won't like him anymore.
You have another black friend now. The fuck?
One or two.
Oh man,
it was special.
You are special.
Well, you know, straight black men are the new white people.
Oh, I heard that.
Oh man,
It's
I
about.
seem to have heard that somewhere. Yeah.
I am so ready to be racist, dude. I've been practicing.
This is actually really good. My PS2 died a fucking horrible death, so I'm stoked about that.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's really cool. And then the big one that I just am still fucking blown away that he sent me a PS3. And that's
God
the end of the
damn.
box.
God damn.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck. Thank you, Secret Santa. I love you. That's really sweet of you. That honestly, that's too much.
That is too much. Like
It's like an hour of unboxing on its own.
God damn. Fuck. Nev's gonna come in and be like, "What's this fucking mail? Oh my god!"
Oh my god, it's Christmas.
Like the coolest part of this, you can have Winter like play through a bunch of like gaming history in order.
Oh, I know. That's what I was thinking about too.
When
I just started doing that with my girls, and they love right now. They're doing Mario on the NES, and they absolutely love it.
That's how you
can,
get.
Can you guys still hear me?
First Mario.
Yeah, we can hear you, Steve.
Okay, cool.
Are you showing them the cheats in Mario?
Mic works.
Do what?
Are you showing them the cheats in Mario, like the warps, the
yeah.
infinite lives? Okay.
Yeah, hell
You
yeah.
can, Jeff, you can play the card of when I was your age, I played this game. And it was hard as shit.
That's what I've been doing.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
fucking-
This is so fucking sick. Oh shit.
If you were homeschooling them, you could just have them think that was the newest shit out there. Like, well, yeah, this is a PS1. It's the newest thing right now.
Technology is progressing so fast.
This is what we played before the internet existed.
No, just have them think it's the latest shit now.
Dude.
Homeschool, he won't.
Just give them a new one every like 2 months and be like, technology's moving so fucking quick.
Yeah, here's a Game Boy. Here's a Game Boy Color. Here's a Game Boy Advance. Like month after month.
There was a clip I saw of someone handed their daughter a Game Boy Color, and she kept trying to touch the screen. I'm like, oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Watching my 3-year-old try to comprehend a controller because she's used to like a touchpad is hilarious. She raced Mario in less than 2 minutes.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I was looking through this too, and like I realized that this one has Final Fantasy 3. There goes a good 30 hours of my life right there. I love
Wait,
that.
Is that the new,
Earthbound's on there too.
Yeah, I know Earthbound's good too. Yeah, this is the NES classic.
Got you one of those, dude. Oh wow.
Yeah, they got them both.
I can't wait to have a son who can cuck me at Dark Souls.
Yeah, dude.
Not to.
What do you mean you got there before I could? What the fuck?
I can't even sit down now. There's too much shit in my chair. Some bitch.
And I feel bad because all I'm gonna give you is a picture I've made.
No, look, that is absolutely sweet, and I'm super into it. Look, the thing is, Secret Santa goes nuts because he can, but I by no means am I ever going to compare people's like awesome and wonderful gifts, thoughtful presents, and interesting things that they send me to
Jeff
that.
doesn't judge.
This is because he has the capacity, and he just likes to overwhelm me and see that weird look on my fucking face.
You must work for Amazon.
You don't have to pretend it's Secret Santa for us. You can say that it was Montana.
Oh, I can't!
It's you, isn't it, Gable? You did this.
Oh man, holy shit, ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Boobs and Jews.
Boobs and Jews? I like the Jews, but I like boobs even more.
Moon Jews.
I like two boobs too, but no.
Well, you know how you're a First Amendment absolutist and you like boobs.
Neither have ever sent me wrong. It's true.
You know, it's fun.
I prefer my Jews to be A cup. You know, just little ones.
Oh, that's gay, man.
You know, it's funny. The absurdity is in the reaction. You know, if she just played it off like, oh well, whatever, it would have been fine, and he would have been the idiot.
Dude, the fuck.
Or if you like just filled one box with snakes, just only one of them. Like,
Snakes?
Oh yeah.
Like
right.
9 boxes of games, 1 box of snakes.
Yeah. Open it up and a fucking pit viper like bites me in the face. Ah!
Oh shit, man! So we got some pet snakes, motherfucker.
Just do 1 box of nothing but styrofoam peanuts, and
yeah.
you have to dig to the bottom to find out there's nothing there.
How to trigger Jeff in 1 step or less.
God. Dude, I've got some weird shit before. One of the first mail bags, somebody mailed us a giant box full of STD information pamphlets. What the fuck? Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. While I was in training, this is when I was getting job training rather than basic. We got these little cards that had like the hotlines for if you were sexually assaulted or whatever, and the program's called Sharp. We would get these for fun. We would get these cards, and we had to wear something called a camelback, where it's put it on your shoulders, and it's like a fucking portable water source or whatever. And we would just like stick it in between their back and the camelback, and just like wait for them to fucking find out. It's fucking serious.
Oh my god,
I don't know why I'm asking, but Jeff, did you keep the Dayglow IPA label? Because you were tripping out over that.
Oh, I did. I don't know where the fuck I put it, but I very carefully
Somewhere.
put it. No, that was cool as fuck. That was really neat.
I'll finally do a 6-pack.
Yeah, I gotta start being kind of careful with beer though, because I had that. I was talking about it the other day. I was trying this IPA that comes out of Bend, and it's super hoppy. It's apparently so hoppy it makes me like actually sick. Like,
That's a shocker. What's the brewery?
I don't remember. It's called Descender IPA, and it's out of Bend.
Okay.
What symptoms like made you sick? I mean,
so I wouldn't feel drunk after a beer and a half. Instead, I would feel like this weird kind of anxiety. My temperature would raise really weird, and I would suddenly be sapped of strength and really tired, and I'd have to go and lay down and take a nap. It just knocked me out.
Actually, that might just be a roofie.
Actually,
it was Mems all along.
Dun dun dun.
Hops are actually a depressant if you get down to it.
Are they really? Okay.
Yeah.
It might just be way too hoppy, and that's what fucked it up for me. I'm not sure.
They're a very, very mild form, so it's not like, you really have to kind of tank some
But
IPAs.
you combine that with alcohol, though, and
Yeah.
I mean, you've got two of them.
I mean, if it's so hoppy it makes you sick, what the fuck's wrong with the beer?
I don't know. The flavor is great. The flavor is awesome, but something about it just like really fucked me up. It was very frustrating.
Might be an individual action.
Do you know the percentage off the top of your head?
I think it was in like the 6.5 range, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking at
only
it.
6. Okay.
Oh, please.
I mean, no. Okay, so okay.
So it's a light beer. Light beer.
Okay, so quick story time. I worked at a tap house where we would get some specialist beers on tap, right?
Uh-huh.
And we got one that was up from Dogfish. It was the 120-minute IPA.
Oh, dude, I've had that. It's good.
Yeah.
18%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could get it in a 6-ounce schooner.
That thing will fuck you up.
Oh, and I had one. My boss had to drive me home. It's like, oh!
You should try Utopia.
I'm just not a fan of IPAs.
You should try Utopia from Sam Adams.
But the 120 though is it went down like a log. It was really smooth. It just hit you like 5 minutes later.
I bet. Jesus Christ.
Just Jesus. 18%. That's for a beer. That's insane.
Have you tried Utopia?
Me, no, I haven't.
Okay.
What's the brewery?
Sam Adams.
Sam Adams. Okay.
So
Okay.
Sam Adams once a year brews Utopia, which is a specialty brew, which it's limited stock, so it's really hard to get. Last price I remember it was $250 for a 20-ounce bottle.
Oh, dude, fuck that.
They're not shipping it to fucking Seattle. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I guarantee you it's in Seattle, and you have to reserve your bottle well in advance.
But
Wow.
where though? If I get Sam Adams, I'm going to a fucking grocery store.
I don't drink, so I'm having this conversation.
It's a bit. I'll never spend that much on a beer.
No, the thing is, I spent the most. Like, I mean, I took the Dogfish 120 because it was free.
Yeah, like I was
I got
at
my
the
shift
brewery. That's
gear,
how
so-
I had it. I was in Delaware. Okay? I was at the brewery and I tried it, and like 15 other things.
Yeah, if I'm drinking anything, it's fucking Elysian.
Oh, hey, when did the Luciana Corn come in?
Prince Adu is being very demanding of me, and she wanted me to let my hair down. So here you go, darling.
You sure it wasn't because Monsanto asked you to?
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Oh my God, it's gonna be such a long day, and all I want to do is play video games.
Oh, I know what you
Know
mean.
the feel.
Son of a bitch.
That's all I've done today.
Hey, at least you've got some portable stuff. You can play in bed.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm currently playing the most evil character to ever be conceived.
Oh yeah, what's that?
King Koopa.
Teemo.
Oh,
I'm currently playing Teemo in League of Legends, the most evil character to ever be conceived by man.
Oh, Teemo is a bitch. Yeah, for sure. Oh my God.
I've just been split pushing this entire game, and somebody actually picked the volibear into like me playing Teemo.
I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be pretty much editing for like all day from wake up until however long it's gonna take me to finish it and whatnot. But if okay, so one of the reasons why my day got out of hand and why we ended up doing this later instead of earlier is because a buddy of mine missed his flight last night. He had to come in today, so I had to pick him up from the airport. If he does not steal me away tomorrow night, then I want to do something, either like a movie night with you guys, or some video games, or something. Like I want to do something to celebrate being done with a very long editing process. Tomorrow is going to be a whole lot of work. Thank you, the warm up.
I'm probably at work.
Oh yeah.
All right. Time to play some Divinity Original Sin 2.
And I've heard that's such a good game.
I've just bought it the other day. I got paid the other day and I just bought it. But God, already it's just they took everything that was good about the first Divinity Original Sin and just refined it.
I never played it.
And gave you multiple races to choose from, which was nice.
Let's go by.
I don't agree with that.
That should be a roll of the dice. You just roll a dice and you're automatically it's chosen for you.
Yeah.
The Game Master mode, it looks neat. I need to play around with it some.
I'm at the point where I've got too many games already, and like I want to play them, but I feel too stressed to play them because like if I'm playing one, I'm not playing any of like the 30 other ones that I need to do.
That's how I feel. Oh my god!
I have too many RPGs right now because I also got Tyranny when it was on sale in like the Paradox store.
I have no idea what you mean by too many games.
That's illegal. You can't have too many.
Son of a bitch! You know what I think? You know what I'm thinking about doing?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about. Well, obviously, I'm gonna fuck around with a bunch of this stuff, but I'm thinking what I want to do is sit down and stream playing every single Zelda. I think this is all the Zeldas, except for like maybe on Game Boy or something.
And Breath of the Wild.
Well, I have Breath of the Wild
okay.
on Switch. Yeah. I'm thinking I might just like go through every single Zelda game, like stream it.
All right. If you do that, when you get to the water temple on Ocarina of Time, every single time you say "fuck," you have to take a shot.
Yeah, that is serious frustration. Oh my god. You know what? Do you know one of the... Okay, this is the thing that fucked me up about video games, and Ocarina of Time is the reason why I have always had this dissatisfaction with almost every video game, except for specific ones. I need a fucking grapple gun in every game now.
That's me with bows and arrows. That's me with bows and arrows, man. Like, holy shit.
Well, yeah, but, dude, try bows and arrows on a VR system. Holy shit.
Oh no, I did the fucking longbow game from the lab or whatever. That's
oh yeah, with the castle and shit. And,
that's just fun. Yeah, I played on my friend Bo's set.
But that's why like I played Just Cause 2 for as long as I did, even though it really wasn't that good of a game. It was cool, but it wasn't that good of a game. It's just because it had a fucking grapple hook.
Dude, that thing was the fucking bomb. There's a reason why there's a mod for it on GTA 5.
You want a good game for archery? Play fucking what is it? Mountain Blade Warband.
Dude, Mountain Blade is such a Mountain Blade. I don't think I've ever played a Paradox game that I was just like, oh, this just isn't good. Like, Stellaris was kind of like, at first, but the more, like, just like every other Stellaris strategy game, the more they add to it, the more you're like, okay.
And then you got fucking Warband, which is like, hey, there's the king. I'm gonna snipe him from like 100 yards away with this fucking bow, just firing it into the fucking air. Oh, so, headshot.
In one of the strange things that I had a tendency to do for a good number of years until I stopped. I had to force myself to stop.
Masturbation.
No, I do. No, that's
I gotta buy this.
That's still a 5-time-a-day habit for me. Even when I'm getting laid, like.
But you got a wife.
Yeah, I know.
Masturbation.
I understand. It's
masturbation, even when married and having sex, it's more of I want some me time. That's kind of what it comes down to. That it's ultimately I'm by myself. What can I do just to be happy by myself? I can play video games or I can jack off.
It's a really selfish thing at that point, but I totally understand.
You don't want to give the old lady the first one of the day. Absolutely not. You want like maybe the second or the third, maybe, because like
Up first.
Yeah,
you
you got it down. You got it down, Pat.
You've broken it in for the day, and you can get weird with it. But if it's like the first time, you're just like, I need it right fucking now. It's just, God, get off me, fuck off, go away. So, yeah, you need to like.
You gotta make it work.
Yeah, but the anal beads, the asphyxiation, are sometimes strange to explain.
Just don't pull them out like you're starting a lawnmower.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's all fucking
Oh
ridiculous.
man, shit! I just saw Discord has video chat and screen share now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Me and
I was gonna turn your rabbit now.
Me and Ben from Drunken Peasants were actually going to be experimenting with that prior to going live tonight. See if we can actually make it work. So I don't have to deal with that fucking audio channel of Skyping into the show because it's awful, dude. It's the worst.
I really hope it's. I hope it's good so that we can just do away with Rabbit and just use Discord.
That would be cool.
Oh yeah.
This is. I'll simulate what it's like when I do Drunken Peasants through Skype instead of going up to the thing. So they play something. It's a half a second lag, and when you're doing a live show with many people, you're kind of waiting for that point to like interject. But when you have a half-second lag, somebody else picks up on it first. So you start to say something, and because the audio compression is so fucked up, suddenly you can't hear what that person just started saying a half a second before, and like it just fucks everything up, and you're like, yeah. It's awful. It's fucking awful.
Throws you off your game.
And there's so many funny things I want to say when I'm doing that fucking show, and I start to say it, but like Billy goes off on this rant. I'm like, well, I'm gonna let him go.
Son of a bitch.
I'm just gonna let him go. It's all good.
Maybe that explains the problem I have with Drunken Peasants, because it's always like so many people talking over everybody else.
Well, that's because the Kirk boys really like to talk.
Okay.
Sounds like the shit I fucking pay you to say.
Actually,
it sounds better in my head, and then it just doesn't translate.
Yeah.
Well, the drunken peasants sometimes have a problem with the fact that they do a thing that a lot of people do on podcasts. They have no idea what they're talking about, and they get on subjects they have no idea, and you're just like, you're an idiot. Shut up. You don't know anything about it.
I mean, I feel like as long as you acknowledge that you don't know about like the subjects you're talking about, I feel like you can talk about it. Like especially for a podcast when you're just like filling hours of airtime, you're gonna run into some shit that you don't like that you're not well versed in, and that's cool. Like you can. That's all pot talk is really, like people like just.
Well, yeah, for the most part, you're right. Yeah,
just like kind of going on about shit you don't know, like, and that's I don't know that's kind of part of it.
Well, that's fine as long as you preface any comment with, I don't know anything about this subject, but so many
I start every conversation in real life like that. Like, I don't know anything about this, but hi, my name's Beast. How's it going? Like, I set the bar really low from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, it happens a lot with the Drunken Peasants when you have like they're reacting to a video where obviously the person in the video doesn't know anything about the subject they're talking about, and it's obvious the Drunken Peasants.
It's right, she was in the cult.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, welcome to the rundown, our guests.
Fucking dogs barking.
What, Mike? You what, Mike?
Fucking
dogs barking.
Dogs. You like dogs?
Isn't
Yeah,
there
I missed a large portion of this.
Isn't there a dog species that doesn't bark?
Oh my god. I haven't found one yet, so.
I think there is. I think there's one that has like unusual vocal cords that they like. It's completely different. It's like yipping.
It's a Chihuahua. They don't bark. They just shake.
Completely unrelated to everything that's been said so far, probably. So I heard about the iDubbbz Rice Gum thing earlier, and before that, I didn't know what the fuck a rice gum was. I didn't know that this was a person.
I just know there was a fucking show like Rice Gum. What the fuck kind of a name is that?
Yeah, I'm still not exactly sure. It seems racist, but he calls himself that. So like,
well, his fans are just like young preteens. So
like 2 weeks ago, I found out like what the fuck a Jake Pauler was, and now
What
the rice
the
gum
fuck
shit,
is a Jake Paul?
Well, back in the day, there was a
Imagine
really
my
famous, there's a really famous comedy YouTuber, and his name was Nigga Higa.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I heard that, I'm like, excuse me, what? What the fuck is his name? What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure you're pronouncing it wrong.
Nigga Higa.
Yeah.
Niga Higa. Okay, what did I say?
Nigga Higa.
Oh.
There's more G's implied there than there
I'm
actually
sorry.
is.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, Jeff, you racist cunt.
No, my blackness comes out when I'm excited. I'm sorry.
Hey, Jeff, if you refer to your penis as your blackness one more time, I think I might have to leave.
I was inspired by Chappelle's show. My dick is called The Darkness.
Well, at least with some black guy, it at least is perceived as being racist instead of blatantly racist.
I've been tweeting out black cocks on the hashtag keep your hands off my BC all day.
Hey.
The darkness.
One of my friends in college used to call me that.
You know what this political debate needs more of?
What?
Fine, beautiful black dick. Let's just fix that.
I see that literally every debate. If you bring that up at a town hall, suddenly you're the weirdo.
Actually,
Let's break the ice. Literally. Yeah. No, it's good
trouble
stuff.
with your fucking dick.
So we're gonna go offline here in just a second. I did want to say I got a message from Secret Santa saying, "I'm sorry if I overwhelmed you. You didn't overwhelm. Well, you did overwhelm me, but in a very good way. It was very sweet, and I totally understand. I was shocked. Like you warned me that a lot of this stuff was coming, but then like I opened this thing with the fucking 3DS and shit. I'm like,
you got a 3DS?
I think it's a 3DS. It's either a 3DS or an SD. What is this? It's the limited edition Zelda one too.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ, man! God damn.
Someone wants to be your daughter.
Yeah, that was the stuff that, like, I was preparing myself, and then like I found this stuff, and I'm like, but it was good. It was good.
Secret Santa, if you're listening to this, like, I don't know how I get this set up, but like, you can do things. I won't even cry. Like,
please Santa send me things.
If you work for Monsanto, learn how to deep throat.
All right, so hey, you know what? That is the perfect way we're gonna end this. We're gonna go offline. Everybody out there watching live, watching in the future, we love you. Say goodnight, everybody. Good night.
Good night. Fuck everyone.